Adrián, welcome back. Good to chat with you again. I know you just had the international break, so there were a lot of players away and also players that were here. That sounds like Courtney was saying there was a lot of good work done in trainings as well. How's everybody come out of the break, the national team players from a fitness perspective and everyone else who was there from also a fitness perspective as well?
Yeah, it's been a challenging mm, almost week or more than 1 week because probably, I don't know, maybe half of the team was gone with the national teams. But I think we've done a great job. Players who stay here, we've been training really good, trying to also, focus on details. Sometimes, when you have a lot of players, you cannot go so specifically to those details, and we had like 8, 9 players, so we could you know go really really deep in those details. And I think it's been great, to be honest, working with them. And then the international players, they are all obviously fatigued, because a lot of travels, and most of them they got significant minutes. But I think it's also been great for them also to get those exposures, and now it's just a matter of try to recover, try to see where they are, and try to prepare obviously next game and also the playoffs. But I think we are in a good spot, so yeah, good.
Appreciate that. And also wanted to ask about this game coming up because it seems like you're in a bit of a weird position with this game. You've wrapped up the number two seed, the playoffs start, so there's really no need to take a lot of risk in this game. Utah might not really be going out intensely. They can't really win anything by getting a result from this game. So how do you approach this game? What is your approach? Is this kind of like experimental, or how do you go into a match like this?
Well, I think trying to prepare the game as always, because this is the only way that we know how to face a game. Obviously, there's nothing to, maybe to lose, but I think we have a lot of things to win, to be honest, because this game can prepare us a little bit more for the next one. So we want to have good feelings. Obviously, now we are going to prioritize players healthy as a first, you know, uh, option, because we are having different situations with different, like players coming from different countries. In terms of loads, we have different situations, and we need to prioritize that all of them have enough time to recover, to rest, but also it's important to get some minutes to be able to prepare the next one. So I think we are going to prepare the game as always, trying to, especially mentally, be aware and be prepared for what is coming. Most important part of the season, and for us, it's important. It's always we want to compete. We want to have our best version when we play, and yeah, it's gonna be also important to get minutes for other players that maybe they couldn't play with the national teams. And yeah, we need to face that as always.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Marissa, you could go ahead.
Hi, Adrian. Thanks for speaking with us today. Obviously, I want to get the little housekeeping out of the way. Do we have any updates on injury reports and how's Trinity doing?
No, all good. She's doing good. She's doing good. She's progressing, and as we were saying the other day, we are just going day by day, according to how she feels, how she reacts, how she improves. But the feeling is good, and she's taking steps forward, fortunately, and she's positive, with a great attitude, and also medical services are also really positive. So yeah, it's great that we can see that she's improving. But again, we need to just focus on day by day, because every player is recovering in a different way, and we need to try to individualize and optimize her recovery as best as possible.
Appreciate it. And just to follow up, obviously, this is the last game of the regular season. How does your focus kind of shift from regular season to getting ready for playoffs?
Well, we want to finish the regular season as best as possible. Not just talking about result, but just talking about the feelings that we want to have. Again, I was saying to Andre that also obviously tactically we want to do the game that we want, but I think it's more about mentally how we want to prepare. What is coming. The next weeks we are gonna have the playoffs, so I think this game allows us to have the last opportunity to optimize little details, and try to move again, try to have these exposures again, and try to be prepared for the playoffs. I think we've been training good. Now it's just a matter of time to be all together again and try to have a good connection, and try to to use this game to get the best of from us, and try to prepare the next week.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Adrián.
Thank you.
Andre, do you have another?
Yeah, I just wanted to follow up on your first answer about having a small group and how you're able to focus more on details with that small group. Just talked to Courtney, and she talked about how much she's grown and kind of enjoyed her progression as a Spirit player. And we've also heard from Narumi that she's gotten used to playing more positions within midfield. I know it's a point of just about every team to focus on development, but it feels like the Spirit team, especially under you, has done a really good job of finding ways to develop players and find out what they're really good at and develop them in different spaces. So did a session like this, when you have a small group of players, really, was that in a way kind of maybe even more exciting or more interesting to have so that you could focus on those details for those players?
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely, because as coaches, sometimes we don't have the opportunity to be that close, that specific, and when you have just 8, 9 players, with the coaching staff that we have, we can have the focus on those situations, so you have the chance also to talk to them a lot. If you need to review something on video, if you can have almost one coach for each player or each 2 players, so that's increases the quality of the coaching, and players appreciate that because they can realize, they can see that those details are so important for the game, and you can individualize that during the training sessions. And yeah, I agree. I think we've improved and grown a lot, especially young players coming from college, like Courtney, can see Hal, Heather, Croy, Kate. After 2 years, where they are right now, I think it's something positive for the club, and also for them to see that right now they are NWSL players. They can have a great impact. They can play in different positions, and they are ready to compete, against any team. So that's our aim as an organization, not just as a team, but also trying to help players to develop, both personally and professionally.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is everyone good? All right. Thank you. See you tomorrow.